ways of dealing with conflict, and finally, ways of using symbols. Okay? So we're going to go through really quickly and just tell you the ways of knowing. In the United States, we value very much, we value research. We like numbers. What percentage? Where did you get this from? Documented, cite, give your references. We like, we value libraries. I got this from the library. But do you know that in other cultures, there are non-academic sources? They get the information through traditions, through the elders, through nature, for example. And sometimes when you tell them that, where'd you get this from? They will say very proudly, from my grandpa. You know, he knows the traditions. So one thing that we have to know as educators, we have to understand that many students in our classes, some students in our classes, may not have had the same library experiences as some of your other students, for example. They may not necessarily have the internet. They may come from remote areas in their countries, and maybe they don't have, they didn't have the computer, or they didn't have access to the internet, and so it's going to be a new experience for them. Okay? So that's one thing. We know things differently. Some people from the research, from library, from internet, other people through elders and through other non-academic sources. Ways of solving problems. It's really interesting how you have two cultures with the identical set of conditions, everything's the same, but outcome is very different. Let me just give you an example. They solve their problems very differently. And here's one example. I gave you a little story here. Suppose you're in a boat with your mother, your spouse, and your child. Suddenly the boat begins to sink. Oh my goodness. You determine that you can save only one of the other passengers. We can't be a hero. You can't say, oh, I'll save two people and I'll go into the, no. You can only save one person. Who would you save? This set of problems. You were what?
I was a child.
Oh, your child? Anybody say spouse? Come on. Let's go. Oh my God. How about mother? Mom. We love mom. What can we do? Oh, mother?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Mother? Okay. Mother? Okay. Where are you from? Originally from here? Oh, Guyana. Okay. Your background? China. And Jennifer, where's your background?
My parents are Haitian, but I'm American.
Okay. And
Bianca.
Bianca.
I'm from America. My mom's from Poland, and my dad's from Guatemala.
Oh wow, what a combo! Nice combination. And you would say the mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Most Americans. I wanted you to think about this question, and you did. 60%. 60% of Americans say their spouse. Come on. And those of them who can't say their spouse, they said something like this. My spouse is my partner for life. Oh God, come on. And, you gotta say the spouse. 60%. 40% said, no.
Oh my
God. Child, they represent the future. Probably, we've lived our lives already. Let the child. That's how Americans solve this problem. And listen to this. We gave the same. The researcher gave the same question to Chinese and what is your name?
Louis.
Louis?
Yes.
Louis said he saved his mom. Did you say mom?
I said mom.
Where are you from? China. She saved her mom. This is not a good day for mothers, America. Oh my goodness! It's like the spouse is #1. Oh my goodness. It's interesting. But again, culture. It's all about culture. By the way, here's the researcher. And I thought this was really very interesting. Okay, also ways of communicating non-verbally. Cultures differ in the ways they different ways we communicate, right? Non-verbally, okay? And I just gave you a few of these. What does this mean in America?
What are you talking
What are you talking about? Maybe.
Media.
What does that mean?
Wait.
Wait?
Yeah.
Wait. This
No, this
is
means
wait.
what the hell are you
In
doing?
Libya.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Well, let's go through other sentences. Does this mean in America sometimes it was so good? No?
Yes.
Okay. In Italy, what do you mean?
Yeah.
In Greece, that's just perfect.
Oh.
In Egypt,
Be patient.
be
Wait.
patient.
Yeah, you
Libya,
go.
be patient, wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Here's another non-verbal gesture, smiling. Smiling is something very positive, right? But look at this, in Korea and other Asian communities, you don't smile. I mean, you smile, but a smile can mean like you're afraid. I'm afraid to ask you questions. It can be you're embarrassed. So if a teacher is walking by, you've just taught a lesson, and you say, what is the answer? And then maybe the person said 3, the real answer is 5. The person will just smile at you. And then if you, let's suppose you yell at them, which I hope you never do, then he begins to smile even more embarrassed.
Wow.
So a smile can mean embarrassment. It can mean I'm afraid to ask any questions. It doesn't mean, wow, teacher, you're a great teacher. Wow, you're a good teacher. No, it doesn't mean that. It can mean all of these things. So when you have a student from an Asian country, because this happens too in Japanese culture as well, a smile does not mean that things are going well. It can mean embarrassment. It can mean that you're sad. And as a matter of fact, I pulled this up, this Korean proverb, which I love so much. It basically says, the man who smiles a lot is not a real man. You don't smile. And also, if you notice on some documents that we get sometimes from our international students from Asia, they're never smiling on their because this is a very, how can I say, a very formal situation. There's no need to smile and giggle, and this is not that kind of a scene. Whereas Americans, when they take the pictures, they're like, this and that and smiling, but not so in other countries. So we, as teachers, we have to know that. You can see how miscommunication can take place when we don't know that culture or that particular way how we're different. Also, eye contact. You know this, right? That a lot of cultures, when they lower their eyes, it's out of respect. Whereas Americans, they like when you look at them straight in the eye, right?
Yeah. Eye contact.
Eye contact. Americans like eye contact. And you know that if you are doing a job, for example, if you're in a job interview, you don't look down. You look at the person straight, unless you don't want the job. Then you can look all around. But yeah, eye contact. So we have to be careful about that when we see students in our class who are not looking at us directly. It doesn't mean that they're not paying attention or that they don't care. It just means they respect you. They respect you. Isn't that interesting? Okay, well, you know one thing, because of time, we only have like 5 more minutes, I'm just going to, maybe I can give this PowerPoint to, and you can send it to, yes, to the students. Because those, I want to end by, well, first of all, I wanted to end, I can't go back up. I can do this, but I'm not going to do that either. I'm just going to go. Because this is how I want to end. When I send you the PowerPoint, I'm going to send it to Professor Shaw, and she will send it to, I think she has your email address that you signed in, and she will send it to you, and you will learn more strategies. Just some simple, everyday strategies that at least you should know. It's the very least you should know if you work with English learners. But I want to end with this video, because I think it's a nice video. I just want you to see, I want to see from you whether you get the connection, whether you can make a connection. maybe I don't want to do this. Okay, here it is, here it is.
That's American Daddy. From the dog to roll out. In a restaurant. Yeah, you can bet him.
Oh, you haven't opened
I'm sorry. This people laughing at the teacher. What did I do, Suzanne? Oh my goodness, what did I do?
It's the computer, it's not you. Yeah, it's not you. Yeah. This one's not your fault. That happened most of the
Listen,
time.
I really have to sit with a PowerPoint, right?
Yeah.
It was, and the video is, like, maybe I should look at that surprise. I was trying to go to the top to click the video. I wanted to tell you that the video is really interesting. It is a man who has a dog, a cat, and a mouse playing together. A dog, a cat, and a mouse playing together. And people are gathering around to watch this very unusual thing. And the question is, how did that happen? And your answer would have been, I know it, practice. And that's why I wanted to end this session by telling you that that's what's going to take practice. And so what you receive today is going to take time. Don't think that you're going to be an instant hero as a teacher, but with practice, over and over again, you're going to become a great teacher. And I want to thank you all for allowing me to spend an hour with you. Thank you.
She has a few announcements.
Oh, okay.
We want to thank you, Dr. Pratt for sharing your insight with us. I have a few announcements about some upcoming things that we have going on. Anyone who's interested in co-facilitating a professional development, you can email us at questionsforkappa@gmail.com. And just a reminder, there's various benefits and webinars on kdp.org that you all can look at. You can sign up for our Kappa Delta Pi Relay for Life team by logging into relayforlife.org. We have Literacy Alive going on March 18th, and we're having a prep session on Monday for anybody who can attend. And we're currently accepting applications for new e-board members, so be looking out for an email for that. Send us one in. We want to give Dr. Pratt Johnson a certificate for helping us and sharing all her insight.
Suzanne,
Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
And we gave you all a survey, so you can just fill that out before you leave and just make sure that you signed it. And thank you everyone for coming. Oh, and Itzel. Itzel helped